Hello, everyone, with the Beal Team New You Health Games Challenge.
That's
That doesn't exactly roll off my lips as well as some, but
No, it doesn't really roll off the lips.
New You Health Games Challenge. So it has a good ring to it, especially with it being the first Health Games of the new year. We are going to record this for the sake of many of you who are not able to join us tonight. And it is February 3rd, 2016. And I am David Beal. You may have noticed, as I just did, that my identifier says Claudia Beal. Well, we know better. If Claudia happens to join us before the end of the call, then that label will be right. If not, then you'll know that it's me. And we are grateful. I am very happy to have Peggy on with me so that I'm not just flying solo. So I wanted to start with a topic. And the topic of today is exercise. As I was looking at the daily readings that we have on our Health Games wall, the daily readings and videos, I noticed that tonight was about exercise and that 2 nights ago it was also about exercise. Now, tonight we've given it a different name. Dr. A, in his book, Habits of Health, which looks like this, and many of you have this wonderful Bible of a book. In chapter 15 of this book, Dr. A talks to us about the NEAT system, N-E-A-T. And if you've read the daily reading for today, you see that that is what it's about. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And you know, for the longest time, that was such a huge handle that I didn't really understand what it was. Until I realized that in chapter 16 of the book, Dr. A called the other more normal exercise, what we think of as exercise, as EAT. So that would be the exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, nicely enough, NEAT, which is non-exercise, has a lot to do to help us burn calories through a day. And does anyone here, Peggy, have you happened to read this daily reading today?
Actually, I did, and I was going to print it out because it made. I just wanted to. Well, actually, I had the book, so I could get the book out. Mm-hmm. But it just, you forget that these little things can make a big difference.
Well said. That's the
and I can't do,
bottom line.
Yeah, it's the it's the little things, and I can't do all of them because I can't do stairs because my ankle just is not. I can't go downstairs.
It's not your day for stairs.
Well, my ankle. I broke my ankle, and it now has a plate and 11 screws in it, and it just doesn't bend right to go downstairs anymore. That's the worst. I can go up the stairs. It's just getting down them is is a trial. So
yes, it is.
So I can do the other things, but you forget that sitting upright, good posture is good. It helps you.
Right.
Standing instead of sitting all day long helps you.
Absolutely. And standing is one of 6 words that starts with S. You've given us standing. Can you think of what the other ones were? If not, I will save you.
One is strolling, and that's the one that really caught my eye.
Right.
Because I do a lot of dog walking.
Right.
So, and then one was one of them Latin dances, which with my ankle I'm not doing either.
The samba.
Yeah.
When I had babies, I did the samba. You know how when you hold a baby, you just go into some rhythm. With me, I called it the samba to put my little kids to sleep.
Yes.
So yes, samba is one of the successes. Now, you mentioned earlier the idea of posture and of
Yes.
sitting up straight. We call that stance, and that's putting proper posture can strengthen the muscles that support your body's core axis, the chest, shoulders, back, legs, and abdominals, to make sure they are aligned properly. So that needs energy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sit up properly to have appropriate posture. So the 6 S's are stance, standing, strolling, stairs, samba, and the one that we haven't mentioned yet is switch. Now, what the heck is switch?
Yeah.
Let me read the definition here from today's reading. Turn off the technology and use your body to do more of the activities technology is robbing you from doing, such as washing the dishes by hand instead of a dishwasher, raking leaves instead of a leaf blower, or even opening a can with a manual can opener. Seems a little thing.
It's the little things.
It is indeed. And so if you switch to some of those things that are pre-technology, you're going to be burning some calories. So pay attention to those things that you can read today in day 17, 6 S's of NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And I think we've probably talked enough about those. There was something that I was going to say. I opened up to chapter 15, and here was a neat idea. And it was at work, or for instance, or for heaven's sakes, even at home, that if you happen to have a balance ball or an exercise ball, have you ever used one to sit on at your desk, whether at work or at home?
I have not, but my sister, you could actually buy a chair like that. And that's what she actually had, and she had it just so that she had to, because of the energy that it takes to keep yourself upright on it.
Mm-hmm. And there is a picture of the chair that you're talking about on page 187 of Dr. A's book. I want one like that has a platform for the ball to go inside.
Yes.
I have seen people at my old job that would use the ball to sit on at their desks. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it would get away from them, and they would land rather indelicately
yes.
on the floor. And so especially if you have
the chair keeps it from doing that.
Yes. If you have coworkers that like to kid around, you may be a little cautious about sitting on a ball, but it's an idea, right?
Yeah, my sister loved it. She had it for years.
Yeah,
that's all she had was, that's the only chair she had for her desk, was that one, and she had it for a long time.
Great. I love that. For the last few minutes of the call, let's switch over to eat. You just got bit by a dog.
Yes, I did. He's chewing on my fingers.
That's not a habit of health, tell him.
No, he gets jealous when I'm on the phone.
That's funny. Okay, so if non-exercise activity thermogenesis is neat, here's a review question. What do we call exercise? Exercise activity thermogenesis. That's right. Eat. E-A-T.
Okay.
So the two go together, and never underestimate the power of NEAT that we just talked about, because you can get rid of several calories in the course of a day. But EAT is an exercise program that you've decided or planned or determined within your own day to do, mm-hmm. or at least a few times a week. And I wanted to, without going too far into it, I thought that it would be very useful to review what we learned 2 days ago in reading in day 15. Now let me go there. And the name of that reading was Exercise Tips to Keep It Fun and Consistent. Do you remember there were 4 items, and I wouldn't imagine you to be able to pull these out from your head.
Mm-mm.
But one that you can certainly go there if you'd like. The one that made the most sense to me, that I wholeheartedly believe in, is that exercise should be enjoyable.
Yes.
Too often we embark on a regimen that requires all of our willpower. And that's kind of a tough thing, because willpower goes away if it is not enjoyable, or if you don't have some accountability or a partner to exercise with. So you got to make it fun. And if and there are so many ways to make fun. If you like to run, run. If you like to ride a bike, ride a bike. If you love all of the free weights and machines at the gym, great. And especially if you enjoy being with people, with your friends, so that that activity, that exercise is self-perpetuating, then you're going to be way ahead. So that was the one of the four that I enjoyed reading about the most. Do you have a favorite there? Are you looking at day 15, Peggy?
Yes, I am.
What did you like?
I think I was drawn to the same thing about it. You need to enjoy it. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. It won't take you long until, if you look at it as a job, chances are you're not going to do it for very long. You're going to find a new job. You're going to be going out looking for a new job.
I like that.
So, I think that's my big thing. Is I like to walk. It's just much more difficult for me now, and so I need to find something else that I really like.
It probably makes it more fun to take the dog with you.
Yes, it does. I wish he was just a little bit older. Because like right now he has to stop all the time. Which makes it hard to get a really good pace going.
Right. And especially if you get tangled up in the leash, then that's not much.
Yes, but we go for multiple walks a day, which is good. We go out and we walk around the complex so he can do his business at least 6 times a day.
Good for you. Just like your small meals, your small exercise runs, right?
Yep, my small little exercises and small little meals.
The other 3 tips from 2 days ago are: 1, it should be convenient. And it says nothing is more convenient than lacing up your shoes and heading out the door if you like to run, walk, or use the treadmill at the gym. Another one is that it should be pain-free. Makes sense. It says nothing should hurt you, not your equipment or your body. Be sure your shoes fit and your bike seat is right for you. So you don't want it to hurt you, because again, it's not going to be a self-perpetuating thing. And then finally, it should be maintainable. If the thought of walking every day bored you to tears, change it up. Go skating, get on the bike, use a hula hoop. Whoa, there's one. I'll have to find a hula hoop first.
Well, they got hula hoops all over the place anymore.
Right.
Still, I should say.
I used to be a star on a hula hoop, I must say, when I was 5 years old, which was just a few years ago.
Haven't tried one of those in a long time.
Pretty fun. Put on your headphones, which I really must do when I run. It's pretty boring for me otherwise.
Yep, I do.
Prop a good book on top of the treadmill. Anyway, we've said some of those ideas already about making it something that you'll keep up with. So that's my topic. Do you have any questions or anything to celebrate?
No, I just I feel really accomplished this week, because I've done all this. I don't know if you saw, but I have emailed Claudia my my meal plan for 2 weeks, and I've done all this cooking, and I've got all these, because none of the recipes are for one person, obviously. So I have a stockpile now of good, nutritious meals that I made myself, so I know there's no crap in them.
Good for you.
And so it just makes me feel, even like the other day I didn't feel good. So instead of just like not eating or eating, crap, I was able to just thaw something out and, nuke it in the microwave, and I had dinner and I didn't have to cook.
That's perfect. Great, great. That is maintainable. That's pain-free. That's enjoyable. That's convenient, right?
Oh, yes.
You've applied it to your food.
And I think I'm getting my love of cooking back, the enjoyment of cooking back. Because I do like to cook, but it's hard to do it for just one.
It is that. Well, good. That is something to celebrate. I'm glad you told us about that. Any questions about the games?
Not really, no.
Okay, excellent. Well, I think that we've talked long enough, right?
I think so.
I actually set we could talk longer if we want. I set the timer for 20 minutes and we have 4 minutes left.
Oh, no.
Let's say that is extra credit and brownie points for us that we did
a
quick huddle here. So Claudia and or I will send information about our next call, what we do next Wednesday. And until then, keep rocking it. You're doing so well.
I'm glad on it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling accomplished.
Oh, that's so great. It adds to the confidence, and there's nothing wrong with that, for sure.
It does.
All right. Well, make it a wonderful, wonderful night and a wonderful day tomorrow.
You too.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.